What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. So we are going to try and win that mystery pack. We built a full Spanish team. We bought that Hierro in the last episode for 160. I've been trying to sell him ever since. His price came down to like 160. Late last night it went back up to 180. So at the moment I'm pretty much just trying to get rid of him and to get my coins back without losing anything. I'm not really trying to make profit on him. Maybe it was a bit hasty for me to just buy him, although at the time it seemed like a good idea. So there's that. But anyway guys, thank you for tuning in today. If you could drop a thumbs up on the video, it'd be much appreciated. We built a pretty interesting team last episode with some potential flaws. You know, Perez at centre midfield, Juan Fran at centre back could potentially have been pretty weak. It was really good to get Aduriz back in the team. For me, he's been one of my favourite players all year, and I want to keep using him. I'm interested to see what will happen when Chemgate gets patched. Like, first of all, what will happen with the prices of players? How will the values kind of stabilize and change? But second of all, when will it get patched is important, because if per se the patch isn't going to be another 4, 6 or 8 weeks, players like Leyoun actually still have value. Like, you know, it might be worth going and investing in a Leyoun again, or the Alexandro or the Cerna, and picking them up and playing with them until it gets patched. But if the patch is coming in like a week or two, it might be worth investing in your next team for divisions to really try and take I guess, stock of the new chem updates. Because when the new chem updates come in, someone like Aduriz, who currently has 80 pace and 95 shooting with a Hunter card, will actually feel the benefits of that chemistry boost and that Hunter card for a change. So it's going to be a situation where he's going to feel a lot faster, his shooting is going to be a lot better, and it might just change a lot of players. Like, I mean a lot of players. Like the top tier players, the Ronaldos, the Messis, the Neymars, the Suarezes, the Bales, you won't find much difference with them because their stats are so high already that, you know, 99 Ronaldo, for example, has 99 in 3 categories, 96 in 1 category. You're not going to feel much benefit from anything, really. No matter what chemistry you get, you're not going to feel much benefit. The same with Suarez, the same with Messi, you know, the same with so many players, the tier 1 players. But the tier 2 players are kind of like the 93 and lower rated players down to about the 86s. I think you're going to feel absolutely humongous upgrades. So I'm excited to start building teams when that comes in. Now, we end up winning the first game of this tournament 4-0. Aduriz scored, Castro scored. Castro, for me, is so interesting because for some reason, and I can't explain it because his stats aren't phenomenal. He's got 87 pace and 84 shooting, but for some reason, he seems to bang in goal after goal after goal, and I don't want to lose that. I don't want to not have him in a team in the future, so I want to build a team around him going forward to take him to Division 1 because he's just so consistent for me. You know, he's got nearly 100 goal contributions in like 75 games, which by any standard is absolutely sensational behaviour. In these games, he's scoring great goals, and again, I can't wait to feel the presence of a Hunter card on him when he's got, you know, 87 pace, 84 shooting. Now, we know for a fact that the way the chem boosts work, it gives more to technical and mental than it does to physical. So his pace isn't going to increase much, but you'd still expect it to go to potentially 89 or 90. His shooting from 84 potentially up to 88 or 89. It's going to make him a sensation. Like, he's already great. He's going to get better. And we score another great goal with him there. He just bombs down the left-hand side, cuts in with ease, bangs it to the far post. Great goal. We go 3-0 up in the second round. And this game is pretty much all done, you know. Like, the guy's got a bit of a weak team. He's got a lone player. He's got some slow players. I was surprised at the kind of teams I was coming up against in this tournament because it's really, really easy to build a really good, cheap, full nation team, specifically in France. There are so many good French players. And I'm seeing people come up with like non-rare players and stuff, which might be untradables that they've got that they just don't want to waste coins on. But in general, like, there's so many good, cheap players that you could build a full, strong team for like 15, 20k, which you can achieve that sort of many coins. If you haven't got 15 or 20,000 coins right now in FIFA, you have done something hugely wrong. But in general, like, it's really easy to pick up those sort of, you know, those sort of teams and such. And here's Castro again with another finesse shot to the far post. We win the second round 6-1, which are obviously I was very, very happy with. And after that game there, you can see here Ruben Castro scored a hat-trick, Aduriz with another goal, even Jesus Navas got in on the action. Jesus Navas has been one that I've played with a lot throughout this year at the start of the year, and I wasn't overly keen on him. Putting him in this team in the right position on 10 chemistry, he felt quite decent. One thing I'm also interested to see is how the market changes for things like fitness cards, chem styles and position changes when the patch comes in, because all of a sudden the Hunter chemistry style, I don't know how much it goes for right now, for example, let's say 1800 to 2000 coins, it's going to have massive value to your low end players. You know, someone like Danny Welbeck on basic chemistry style is going to feel pretty good. Someone on Danny Welbeck with Hunter chemistry style on 10 chemistry might just feel incredible. It might really help the value of consumables in the market, which in turn will increase the value of draft reward packs, because right now consumables, some of them actually, contracts and fitness cards are relatively expensive. You know, the shiny gold contract goes for 400, the non-shiny goes for 250, fitness cards are up at like 1800 coins, the bronze fitness cards are up at like 1500 coins. You can even get rid of the bronze regular fitness cards for like 200 coins now, 150, 200, and in general, like you get decent stock out of those. But position modifiers, chem styles, and what's the other one? Yeah, pretty much just position modifiers and chem styles aren't really that valuable at the moment. But I think personally that they'll become far more valuable when this patch is in place. Which again, for draft and specifically for the offline draft, because of how the reward system works, I have a strong feeling that you could start making absolutely huge profits from the online draft if you can win it, but also the offline draft. You know, you get 22.5K's worth of packs for winning the offline draft for 15K. You get about 3K back from match coins. So you're looking at about 12,000 coins. And look at that goal from Castro again. I showed the replay of this goal because it was just too goddamn good. Yeah, you get like, so for, you know, for 12,000 coins, you get basically 22,500 coins worth of packs. On the odd occasion you get 25K pack, on the odd occasion you also get that really bad pack, but in general, and generally speaking, you get 22,500 coins worth of packs. And if you take the risk of losing in the final on purpose, you could potentially get 30,000 coins worth of packs, or 22,500 coins worth of packs, and potentially get the consumables pack. And when this happens, due to the state of the packs, you might just get so many consumables that are sellable that playing the offline draft or even losing in the early rounds of the online draft might become really, really valuable for consumables instead of players. It's been noted for myself in my Draft of Glory that I profit more when I lose in the second round than when I win the draft. And that's because typically for winning the draft, if you get like a 5K and a 50K pack, if that 50K pack doesn't have anyone worth anything in, which is normally the case, what you're going to get is you're going to get 7,500 coins for discarding it. Maybe a player here or there will sell for 800 or 1,000, but in general you're going to make anywhere between 7, 9 to 10,000 from that 50K pack. You're going to make 1 to 2,000 from that 5K pack. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose money for winning the draft. But if you lose in, say, the second round or the third round, if you lose in the semi-final, you get the same prize as winning in the offline draft. You get a 7.5 and a 15K pack. It could just be worth it. And if you get those jumbo gold packs, like that jumbo gold pack we got in the last mystery pack episode for winning it, it contained 24 items, which was massively valuable to me. Okay, the pack itself wasn't that much of value, but I think we made a lot of good coins off of that pack. You know, we got that Thiago in there, so we got, you know, a rare gold player. We got a whole bunch of contracts and fitness cards that sold. We got position modifiers that sold. We got a couple of kits that eventually sold. You know, we got a lot of good stuff in there that actually sold because there were so many items. You know, 24 items, even at like, say, a 300 coin average for the items, that's 7,500 coins back for the pack, and that's selling them at 300 coins on average, which I think is a little bit low. So, you know, there's definitely potential to look at making way loads of profit off of offline and online draft again when this patch comes in. Now we're into the final here, guys, and this was a really easy game for me. You know, no disrespect to my opponent, he just wasn't very good. You know, he got a lucky goal with Griezmann to get back into the game at 1-1. Came out in the second half after absolutely dominating the first half, and we end up going 4-1 up. What a goal from Ruben Castro again. He gets the ball left foot, top bins, lovely goal. Keeper had no chance. And you'll see at the match stats at the end the absolutely destruction that I gave to this guy. And Juan Fran at centre back, no problems. Perez at centre mid, no problems. This team was just genuinely phenomenal. And you'll see right here at the end, we win it. We get 2,500 coins instead of 5k. We get the mystery pack, but we won it on our first attempt, which for me is very nice because now I've actually got enough time over the next 24 hours that it's still in, available for. To go out and potentially win it at one, maybe even two more times, who knows. So we get 3.3k for winning that final. We're going to get a pack. What pack are we going to get is quite important. As you can see from the match stats, there's 67% possession. 3 shots and 3 on target for my opponent. I had 15 shots, 10 on target. My passing was better. You know, he made it to the final because obviously he's a semi-decent player at least to be able to get that far. But for me, it was just a relatively easy game. And again, I'm coming up against such weak teams. I'm not really seeing many special cards here, there, or anywhere, which is surprising to me. Now, we eventually sold that Marco Reus. I think I lost a couple of thousand coins on tax on, well, 1.2k on tax on that Marco Reus, which isn't the end of the world. And Fernando Hierro didn't sell for 180. I took a look at his price again, and there was 2 at 160, 1 at 173. So I went and listed him for 175, and we'll have to see if he sells in the next episode. But we're going to get our mystery pack now, guys. And what is our mystery pack? Our mystery pack is not too bad, actually. It's a 15k pack. It could have been worse. It could have been so much better. I would have loved a draft token. I think a draft token would have been great. But we redeem ourselves our premium jumbo gold pack. All I'm hoping from these 7 rares is either some fitness cards or some good players. I don't care about getting rare gold contracts. I don't care about getting kits or badges or stadiums. I care about players. We end up getting a rare gold player on the thumb, which is Bellarabi there. But he is the only rare gold player we got. He sells for about 1,800 coins, which isn't too bad. But I think that Thiago sold for more that we got in the jumbo gold pack. And in general, I think we actually made more money from the jumbo gold pack than we did from the premium jumbo gold pack. So we got 4 extra rares, but as you can see, 3 of those rares are contracts. One's a healing card, one's a left back to left wing back card, which just doesn't sell. And we got Vitolo, who I think I tried to sell him, but I don't think he sells for anything. I think he's discard value. So that was the pack that we got, guys. Quite disappointing. The healing cards and such don't really sell. The training cards don't sell. But a free pack is a free pack, and these packs are tradable, which is absolutely fantastic news. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you have enjoyed it today, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.